Some nice things to say this morning about.
There we go. Making sure my microphone is up. Now, give me 1 second while I'm not hearing myself back. But there we go. All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the CEO of Uber. He came on to CNBC today. So we're going to tune in and listen to what he has to say. And I'm going to be giving commentary. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and make sure. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. Hit that like, comment, and share button. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, you are now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live all the way from the beautiful city and state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. As always, I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely know you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump straight into it. So we're going to tune in today. I'm going to give you a little commissary. So let's go into it. Let's see. Here is the Uber CEO. He was on CNBC today, so we're going to go ahead and listen in to what he has to say.
Some nice things to say this morning about Drizzly. I wonder if you can give us a little more color. We had you on the announcement. I'd love to hear more. Also, back then, we asked you about the potential for cannabis to be folded in. And, you know, New York State has made some moves on that front. And Cuomo has talked about letting delivery services expand that business so that more people can participate. Do you think that pot is boiling now?
Well, we're thrilled.
So first they talked about him buying Drizzle. I think it's called Drizzle. It's an app out there that does delivery services. So they're talking about the purchase of them. So now he's going to speak about how they're excited to get into that company before they look to expand into alcohol and cannabis.
About the Drizzly acquisition, obviously we've got to go through a review to make sure that the acquisition is appropriate and closes. We're confident about that, but that will take time. And for us, what Drizzly is all about is what we call our fast and frequent strategy, which is what are the types of deliveries that a high percentage of consumers are going to want delivered fast into their home and are quite frequent.
Now, he just said, hey, we're looking to deliver products that are fast and frequent. You know, when you go into the grocery store, where's the milk and the eggs? Those are high volume items. They're always in the back. They're always in the corner of any grocery store, convenience store, anything like that. Why is that? Because they are frequently used and things like that. So Uber CEO is saying, hey, we're looking at items that are fast and frequent that people will want into the future. And we already know what industry that is. Go ahead.
And we think obviously food, grocery, pharmacy, and alcohol are part of that category. Drizzly is absolutely the category leader in the US. And we think our global profile can help them expand outside of the US at a vastly accelerated pace as well. When the road is clear for cannabis, when federal laws come into play, we're absolutely going to take a look at it. But right now, with grocery, with food, with alcohol, et cetera, we see so much opportunity out there, and we're going to focus on the opportunity at hand.
So right now, he's saying that, hey, we see so much opportunity in food and alcohol. It's what they're going to do. When they're looking at when cannabis becomes legal on a federal level, he's saying, hey, we're going to jump into that as well. That's what he's saying. So now, on top of that, before he got into that, he just said Uber has experienced its best month ever as we go into the recovery phase. So let's keep going. Let's see what he's got to say.
Dara, this morning you also reiterated your 2021 adjusted EBITDA profitability target. But I know a lot of people wonder, when is Uber profitable after overhead? Is that quarters or is it years away? Are you able to make even a very broad estimate or say that you'll even get there?
Will Uber become?
Well, when we talk about adjusted EBITDA profitability, getting there this year, we mean profitability after overhead on an EBITDA basis. So all-in profitability, and that will include businesses that we're leaning into, like grocery, where we will be losing money and investing just because the opportunity is so big. And then we will have businesses like our mobility business that are a bit more mature, where we have stronger margins, essentially able to fund some of these growth businesses. So we think we're going to have a combination of profitable businesses. We're going to have a combination of businesses that are very, very early in their growth trajectory that is going to set us up for long-term top-line growth and margin improvement. The first improvement we want to get to is overall profitability, and we're confident we will this year.
So he just said it. We're comfortable. We're going to be at profitability by the end of this year. He said, hey, we have our mobility, meaning Uber Eats and giving rides and things like that, is a more mature business. And they have a mature business that has some nice gross margin. So they're taking the gross margin, meaning the profitability that they're having over and giving rides and giving food and things like that. I mean, not giving ride and food, but to when Uber Eats and giving rides, they're taking some of their profitability and they're putting it inside of things like groceries, alcohol. They're looking to expand into groceries, alcohol, and possibly cannabis when it becomes legal. So they're looking at all of that there itself. So he's saying, hey, we're going to have a mix of unprofitable companies because they're small, like the companies they're expanding into, but we're going to have profitable companies like the delivery service. So the delivery is profitable, but they're looking to expand into new things like groceries, alcohol, and possibly cannabis when it becomes legal. That's what he got to say.
Our last question on regulation. In the UK recently, you guys reclassified drivers as workers, characterized it as turning a page. Critics, however, have called it sort of this half step because they're not full employees. One of your competitors in Europe, JustEatTakeaway.com, is actually making their drivers full employees in places like the UK, France, and Spain. The CEO wrote not long ago, how can we employ tens of thousands of people when this is apparently impossible for others in the exact same business? Just ask you to respond to that and tell us if that could ever be sort of in your future, making drivers full employees.
Now, regulations is one of the biggest things that Uber has been experiencing. This happens to all new companies. When Facebook came out in 2011, 2012, when it became a publicly traded company, everybody said, what is this? You know, blah, blah, blah. You can see any new tech company will experience a lot of regulations because you are new to the market. So Uber is experiencing that with classifying drivers as workers or contractors. So that's a big spill thing. So he's going to touch on regulations in a case I think they kind of lost that one over there in Europe, but here we go.
Well, we want to give drivers what they want. And over and over again, drivers in the US or drivers in the UK, all over the world, they want the flexibility that comes with using your system. If you employ someone on a full-time basis, you're not going to be able to give them the flexibility to work whatever hours they want, to work for competitors if they want to work wherever they want, if they want to work around their home or if they want to come into the center of the city. 75-80+% of drivers say that they want that flexibility. And the worker designation in the UK actually looks very much alike to our position of independent contractor, giving maximum flexibility to workers, but also giving them benefits such as healthcare benefits or time off, et cetera. So we do believe that this worker designation is the best of both worlds. And the most important thing is it's actually what drivers want on the system.
All right. So he just spoke. He just said, hey, yes, we're facing these regulation issues, but we have to be in mind that this is what people want. So for prime example, people want the flexibility to work when they want to and work when they don't have to work. And that's the kind of the way he's kind of balancing it out. So that's kind of what he spoke on regulations. And I think a company with billions and billions of dollars will slowly figure that out. All right. So let's see what y'all say in the comments before I get out of here. Nana Powers. How you doing, Miss Nana Powers? She said, hey, Prince. Nana Power says, hey, Prince, I'm excited for Uber. I have 151 shares ready for it to turn a profit. Yes, I don't know when you purchased them, but Uber has done pretty good this year so far. If they become profitable, if they can stay on point and become profitable by 2021, this stock is going over $100. I've been saying this for over a year, 2 years or whatever. But right now, I think Uber is about $59 today. And Uber itself, I think that they can figure out to turn profitable. They're going to see themselves over $100. They remind me of Facebook back in 2012, 2013. Now Powers also says, I got around $35 a share. It was slow at first quarter of the year, but I'm ready for it to take off. Yes, congratulations there. $35 is at $59 now. You are doing pretty good. Congratulations. She said, I like how Uber CEO is always expanding. He definitely is. He definitely is. Can we go over Uber fundamentals? Not tonight. I can't go over Uber fundamentals, but we have done it before. And when I compare Uber fundamentals, I compare them to the gig economy. The gig economy is DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft, not Uber Eats. I'm sorry, Uber and Uber Eats, same company. But I compare them to Uber and Lyft. Those are the two biggest companies in the space. So I look at both of their fundamentals. So that's how we do it, right? So that's how I look at this company. That's how I look at their fundamentals. Not tonight. I'm sorry, now Powers, but maybe the next time, all right? Maybe next show. Over there on Twitch, D Jackson said, I know people that work over 40 hours in Uber. They should be contracted to get a 1099 to learn how to work for themselves and start a business. Yes, a 1099, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with that, a 1099 is what you give to contracted businesses. Now, what you give to employees get W-2s, contractors get 1099s, and out of that 1099, you have to pay for your own healthcare, your own gas, you're your own business, versus if you get a W-2, that would destroy Uber's business model because all those people become workers overnight. So I definitely agree with that. And that's what most people want. Donnie, what's going on, bro? He says, what's going on? He said, hey, bro, happy to see you doing your thing, man. Stay blessed. What's going on, Donnie, man? Definitely. I appreciate it. Max B said, Uber to the moon. Yeah, that's true. She said, Nana Power said, that's okay. Next time we will go over Uber fundamentals. We've done it before. Max B said, Grubhub will give them a run to it, a run too. Okay, but think about it. When I look at Grubhub, and Grubhub is a one-trick pony. It delivers food from all I see. When I look at Lyft, they only give rides. Uber is the only one that's giving rides, is buying food. It brought, no, hold on. Uber brought Postmates. They tried to buy Grubhub. Or they try to buy Grubhub, I think, but they brought Postmates. So Uber has Uber Eats. It brought Postmates. It just brought this company Dizzle. I think that one of these companies in this space will become profitable. It just has to happen. And I believe the person in position to do it, the biggest and the baddest, that's going to get to it first, in my belief, will be Uber. So other people will get there. Lyft is going to try. Grubhub is going to try, things like that. But last year, when you saw Lyft getting beat up because of their inability to give rides, Uber expanded in Uber Eats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of this topic today. I just want to bring that out and let y'all hear from the CEO of Uber how he is expanding and how Uber just posted his best month ever. And ladies and gentlemen, we're running into earnings season, and we will look at some more of their fundamentals. All right, until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever is crazy y'all see me do around the globe. Peace, be safe. My name is Prince Dykes, and I'm out. Thanks.